leaf blower on tune with the music. Anyway, yeah, OEM heater hose. Yeah, I've got a couple new ones. They are, the packages are filth. They've been sitting around for 40 years waiting for me to need them. These are new, old stock. This guy here goes from the heater core off to returning to the radiator. So I got the new one there. It's been coiled up in that bag forever, so it just looks slightly different. This guy here comes off of the engine block and goes into the heater core through the firewall. This is a piece I got from a guy named John in Australia. John went by the name of Gypsy on bossrotary.com. Had a great photojournalism of his car rebuild, his RX3. He had these things made, and it goes into the firewall. I've had this on the car since I got it, like in 2015 or so. And now that I need a heater hose to go through it, it's too small. There's just no way that's going in there. Substantial size mismatch. I'm gonna have to make it bigger, like by cutting out this oval here that separates the hoses. It's gonna have to go. So John's rubber is too small.
That's what she said. Michael.
This is for a Mazda RX3 with a 10A engine, and the hoses are smaller. They taper down to like a 1/2 inch. Anything like 73 on with a 12A engine has a much bigger heater hose. So you're going to end up cutting out this whole space right here in order for your 1-inch heater hoses to fit through there. Actually, they're like 7/8 or 15/16, but... I need these to be flexible. I need to be able to adjust hoses forward, backward, and this is too rigid. I've measured it up here, and we're right about 7/8 or 15/16. It's just under an inch. Still tight, which is actually good. At least now there's movement. Okay, I need there to be movement so that I can adjust the depth, get them in. Got a little detergent here. Just gonna make these slippery, help get them on. Way easier to reach the one coming from the engine. A lot water coming from the engine. Now that I've started it, I'm just going to push from the other side of the firewall. Let's go look in the engine compartment, see how that looks. We got to snug up that grommet. It is a tight fit. Rightly so. Let's get that soap put on, make it slippery. There we go. Now let's get it secured. The main fuse had been rigged with a piece of aluminum. A little bit dirty on the plastic. I'll get that cleaned up. I do have a highly effective method of cleaning plastic. It's called the dishwasher. I hit the base plate with black wow to make it look new, and I also found some inexpensive fuses to place between the posts. Slightly longer fuses, so I had to give it a little bend to make them fit. The original cover was cracked and disintegrating, so I started the process of 3D scanning the old one in order to 3D print a new one. Right around this time, my buddy Tony said, "Hey, hold on, I've got a new one for you. It comes with a new cover." And so that's what I've got here now. I'm going to use anti-seize on the bolts because the bolts, where there's bolts to, is exposed to road elements. Anti-seize is a great idea for anything bolting into my engine compartment.